the city this weekend, I want you to do me a favor and go to the intersection of Lake and Michigan, and you're going to look up and see the most beautiful new mural that stretches 24 stories tall here at Prudential Plaza. I'm with Audrey Decker. Audrey, you're the co-founder of Street Art for Mankind, and you made this happen. Tell everyone at home, what does this big mural represent?
Thank you, Gaby. Well, this huge mural represents a woman, telling everybody to act for the planet and for our communities. Basically, this is made by a famous artist called Mr. Super A, and this is really to raise awareness on ecosystem and also on environmental justice.
Yeah, and this is a collaboration between Street Art for Mankind and another group, correct?
Yes, absolutely. This is part of a collaboration with the United Nations Environment Program, and we are doing actually murals about ecosystem everywhere around the world. So the last one was in London, and we are so happy to be invited by the city of Chicago to be here and to paint today in the beautiful city here.
Wow. Do you find that when people look at a mural like this, that does spark that conversation?
It does. All our murals are really big, and people really don't ask for them, but then suddenly they're in the street and they see them, and usually we're super lucky. They are in awe, and it really touches the heart, and from the heart it goes to the head, and then people take action. And we do have a plaque, where people can learn more by the mural, but we also have an app called Behind the Wall. So when people scan the mural, they will get more information. They will hear the United Nations talk about the mural, the artists too. They're going to have ways to take action. So the mural is really per se an ecosystem where people can really, have a conversation but take action for the cause.
Yeah, as we're taking a closer look, I was telling you, it almost is an illusion, right? You see the almost cartoon-like of the animal and the girl up there, the young lady, but you also see a real-life version of them as well.
Yes, absolutely. And this is really the signature style of Mr. Super A, that always have these comic characters with a real person inside. And in the fantasy world, this lady, she's a bit, she's fancy, she's having fun, but the one inside is more serious, and she's kind of, questioning us to also stand tall for our community and for our planet. But also what is interesting, that there's a lot of details. So for example, on the top of her head, you have the chrysanthemum, which is a symbol of Chicago. You have the white-tailed deer, which is a symbol of Illinois. You have the oak tree, which is also important, as all the trees to support air and to fight air pollution. So everything is here to remind us that nature and us, we can really support each other. And this girl also is inspired somehow by Hazel Johnson, who was a mother on the environmental justice movement back in 1982.
Wow. This only took 10 days, which I cannot believe. And this is actually not the only mural that Chicago can see coming from Street Art of Mankind this summer.
Absolutely. Actually, we're just painting at the same time another mural on education, quality education for all, back on Goose Island with another amazing artist. His name is Carlos Alberto, and this one is part of a collaboration with UNESCO.
Okay, you're going to have to see that then. But no, on Saturday at 9 a.m. is when you can see the unveiling. See it up close for yourself. It is gorgeous. Thank you so much, Audrey, for explaining everything to us. Well, more information on our website, fox32chicago.com. Just look under links you saw on Fox 32. Back to you.